Hello everyone, and welcome back to the fifth part tutorial of how to model a living room. Now this time, first of all, we will start by creating a layer for this TV. So grab those TV pieces, add them to a layer through the channel box, which is this icon here, channel box, and click here after selected them. So it will create another layer, name it as TV. Okay, and save. Great, now let's uncheck all those to hide them, and this time we will create a newspaper stand. Okay, should be easy, but still yet, let's try and model this. We will start from creating a polycylinder. Okay, and you know what, I don't like the polycylinder, I prefer cube, and let's do something like that. We will shrink it. Oh yeah, we will shrink it that way and create this kind of thing. Okay, let's squeeze it a little bit and squeeze it a little bit more that way, and also let's squeeze it that way. So from here, what I want you to do is choose edges, grab this edge. Okay, switch to selection tool so you won't be interrupted by this scale gizmo. And now hold on the shift, right click, bevel edge, and use the attribute editor, which is this icon here, to offset it a little bit more and add more segments. It's better to add more segments before, that way you can tell how the offset should look. So this offset is okay, maybe lower down the segments, and that way you can, okay, that way. Press F8 to bring it back to object mode, and let's squeeze it some more. Okay, that way. Now let's right click, choose edge, please click, select this edge, control right click, edge ring utilities to edge ring and split. Alright, so we got only one split because of this area here which we just beveled. So let's try add Edgeloop first to see if it works. No, it doesn't work also for the Edgeloop, so maybe grab this edge here, hold on control, right click, edge ring utilities to edge ring and split, and it just splits it that way. Nice. So we will have to do it manually, I guess. So you will have to give this, click this edge, press G to repeat this function, grab this edge, G to repeat this function, here it is, okay, and grab this edge and press G, and then press F8 once or twice to bring it back to object mode. Hold down the shift, right click, split polygon tool, click and hold and drag to snap to this point, release, click, hold, snap to this point and release, and right click to close this line. Do the same over here, click, hold, drag, snap it, release, and turn around a little bit, click, hold, snap, release, and right click to close this. We will do the same for those upper ones, so we really need to zoom in here, click, snap to this, release, go back down there, and just so we can see this, click, hold, drag and snap, release, and right click to close this line. We are going to do this all over this side, so click, drag, release, go up there, click, hold, drag, snap, release, and right click. Okay, F8. Oh, it's in object mode, so whatever. Shift, right click, insert edge loop. We will add one edge loop here, one more edge loop there. Press 3 to see this, so see what you get, something like that. Press 1 back to non-smooth preview, F8 to bring it back to object mode, and switch to selection tool. Now we want to right click, choose face. We want to grab those 4 faces and grab those 4 faces, and we want to scale them using the first extrude them. Tap on this cube, then grab this cube and scale this. Okay, by the way, you must make sure that keep faces together is signed with V. Okay, while you extrude, always pay attention for it. It's really important. And I want to drag those over here like that. Okay, now right click, choose vertices, grab those vertices here at the corner, and shift grab these at the corners, and use the scale tool to scale this that way. Okay, also bring them inside that way, scale them a little bit, and let's bring those and those. Make sure you select both sides of them. Okay, and try and match this. We will try to create some kind of circle here that way. Okay, I just used the wrong ones, I think. Okay, again, bring those here. Now grab the middle ones and open it that way, and then we will grab shift, grab everything here, so it will invert the selection for those, and you can maybe open it just a little bit more, squeeze it a little bit more, and then grab those 4. And basically what I'm trying to do, see, it's create some even circle. No, just selected those which I don't need, and that way. Okay, press F8 once or twice to bring it back to object mode, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 14. So we need a cylinder with 14 divisions, so create a cylinder, and we need polycylinder attribute editor, bring this to 14, and rotate it that way, 90 degrees, scale this down, and it will meet with this figure here we just adjusted if you haven't moved it. Okay, so pay attention. Now I want you to choose this cylinder faces. I want you to grab all the middle faces and press delete to delete them. F8 to bring it back to object mode. Select this figure faces. Let's delete all those 4 faces. Okay, at both sides, so grab them and press delete. Now F8 and grab this cylinder pieces, scale them in that way, and try to match them to the same, so they will be aligned there. You can use the 4 view, and this time it's side view for me, so I will just make sure that it's aligned correctly. back to perspective view, grab these two meshes, mesh, combine, edit mesh, merge vertex tool. Okay, and we will start to patch this thing. Okay, so okay, I've done something wrong. Let's uncombine them, and first grab this piece, and I want you to rotate this. Okay, so choose the rotation, J, snaps, snap it, snap it, snap it, snap it, got. Okay. Trying to figuring out what I was doing wrong. Maybe I needed to have more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my god. I needed to have 12 of them. So I'm going to delete this piece here. Create another cylinder. Sorry about that. J, polycylinder 12, type in 12, enter, enter, okay, and then scale this that way. Great. Choose the middle faces, again press delete, F8 to bring it back to object mode, and scale this back to where it was. Yeah, that's fine. Then grab, maybe even scale it a little bit more, then grab both of them, mesh, combine, and now we can patch it. So edit, merge vertex, and let's patch this. Merge vertex tool. We are patching this over here, this one over here, this one over here, this one over, and you got the idea, right? This, these, and to the other side. Okay, F8 to bring it back to object mode, and here right click, choose vertex, choose this vertex here, choose this vertex here, hold down the shift, right click, chamfer vertex, and you will get this vertex, these faces here. Grab both of them and scale them. Okay, now the scale will happen like this. Okay, so bring it back that way, and you can push it a little bit inside that way. F8 once or twice, hold on the shift, right click, insert edge loop, add one edge loop here, one edge loop there, one edge loop at the outer side of this, and do the same for the other side. That way, and that way. Okay, F8, bring it back to object mode. Now we will duplicate these pieces. So Control D. No, first, rotate it, holding the J, and I think 40 degrees. It's okay. Or no, 45 probably. Yeah, 45. You see? So now Control D to duplicate it, and 45 to the opposite direction, so positive 45 that way. And I want you to grab them both at the same time and just squeeze it a little bit so it won't be that thick. Now grab this and bring it over here, grab them both, Control D to duplicate them, and bring them over this side. Okay, now we want to have one cylinder. Okay, create one cylinder, hold down the J, rotate, hold down the J, 90 degrees, this direction, scale it to about same size of this inner circle we add here. Okay, you see it's still there, everything is still centered, and then I want you to stretch this. Okay, stretch it over there. Okay, and let's bring this over here. See this? Scale it so it won't peak from both sides. Okay, just so it won't peak, don't do anything more than that. Okay, and let's bring this piece above here and here. Okay, now when you pick this height, which I think this height is better that way, okay, Control D to duplicate it and move it on along this axis. So now we have those two here, and we need to think of this as this should be this one should be here, okay, like those two inside and those two outside, and then these we need to match them so they won't peak from the other side, but they are, so we will scale them. Great. Scaling, scaling, a little bit here. Here it looks fine, I think. Okay, now let's create a polypipe. Okay, and I want you to go over the polypipe attribute editor node and change the thickness into somewhere about 0.100. Okay, like that. Yes, it's even less, so 0.05, even less, 3. And then I want you to grab this, rotate it in this direction first, and then 90 degrees in this direction. No, leave it as it was, sorry. Scale it and bring it over here so it will be some kind of ring. Here. Okay, and let's scale this. We could have done this even easier, but I guess I'm not thinking always at the next step, so excuse me. So I'm stretching this one that way. Okay, I don't want this to be all the way there, just a little bit space in between them, see? And then hold on the shift, right click, insert edge loop, grab had one edge loop here and another one, sorry, one very close to the end of it, another one here, another one next to it. Okay, and then do the same here, one at the very end, and then some space in between, and 2 more. Okay, F8. Now grab this one, Control D to duplicate it and bring it to the other side, and grab this and right click, choose face. I want you to choose one of those faces here, this one, and sorry, let's grab both of them, just those cylinders, not those inside. Go over mesh, combine them, okay, right click, choose face, choose this face here and try to match that it will be the same face at the other side. Okay, maybe this one and this one, and then go over edit mesh, click on this bridge option, and I want to add 12 divisions in between and bridge them. So you see what we get. Right click, choose vertices, grab, switch to the top view, grab all those vertices in between that way, and with your move tool stretch them down like so. Okay, now don't worry, we will in a second fix everything here. I want you to grab those here and hold down the rotation and rotate it a little bit that way. Okay, so it will open this area a little bit so it won't be overlapping. Also grab these vertices. Yeah, I'm sure there is easier ways to do this, but we are already started that way, so sorry about that. Press F8 once or twice. Let's add 2 edge loops. Shift right click, edge loop, 1 edge loop here, and 1 more for this one here. And then while it's still selected, let's try and rotate this. So we will try also fixing this area. Can't really see it good, but you will see in a second when I'm trying to move them, rotate them and move them just a little bit in this direction. They will eventually open up and will look much more better that way. Okay, and then double click on this edge. We will do the same. Rotate this a little bit, even some more that way. Bring the move tool, and I think I just overlapped this by rotating it in this wrong direction, so yeah, so that way it's fine. Now I can bring this a little bit here. Now those here, which we already rotated, we can bring them up just to create some kind of you know, some curve to it, and then let's bring those, all the rest, these, yeah, let's bring these a little bit down. Oh, these are not, we're not interested in those. Bring this down. Then after we brought this down, and select the next row of those vertices, those, and bring it just a little bit more down, and then unselect those, and those, and a little bit more down. Control to unselect these, and their fellows here. Okay, it's a little bit strange, but these, and F8. Now all I want to do is hold on the shift, right click, insert edge loop, insert one edge loop here and one edge loop here. F8, answer twice, and press 3 to smooth this. Okay, now smooth could be a little bit problematic because these sticks here are a little bit not in, they're just moved or something, but we can right click, choose vertices, try to grab all the upper ones like this. Okay, so I'm counting those inside also, and then move them just a little bit at the same time over here, and that way we have some kind of a nice newspaper stand. Okay, so let's hope for good news. And by the way, I know I did it in some awkward way, but I just suggest, so if you know how to work with CV curves, you can make it much more easier. Okay, this is very the hard way to do this, so don't be attempt to do this as in usual. This is why the CV curve tool is there, and it should help you. Okay, but for now, all I want to do right now is to add one more thing, which I forgot. Create a sphere. Okay. Now, maybe first of all, let's move this over this side. Create a sphere, and at the same time create a cube. Bring the cube up here. Right click, choose face, choose this face, this, and this. Edit mesh. Make sure you uncheck the keep faces together. Okay, and extrude this and pull on the Z direction, so it will create something like this. Okay, make it long. It's okay. F8 to bring it back to object mode. Shrink it a little bit and bring it on top of your sphere that way. Okay, so it won't, something like this. It's no, even more if you like, that way. Okay, grab the sphere, shift select this big plus here, edit mesh, booleans, difference, and it will give you something that looks like this. Then right click, choose face. Let's cut half of this sphere, rotate to make sure it's half cut of this, press delete, F8 to bring it back to object mode, and squeeze this thing that way, and scale it using the middle cube that way, and then rotate it 90 degrees that way and stick it over here. Okay, and then maybe you can scale it, or maybe you wanna leave it as it is. You can also take in mind that we used 12 divisions here for this cylinder. Okay, and you can patch this and make this look make this a one unit, but just for this tutorial it doesn't really matter. Duplicate this, rotate it that way, and bring this duplicated thing into the other side, and and just like that. So it's been a little bit hard, and I think this is it for this part of the tutorial. Hope you enjoyed this. Either way, you learn to create one more thing, and that's good. It just add more character to the scene. So don't forget to save this, and we will meet at the next part. So have a good day, and see you soon with the next part. Save scene. Yeah, let's save it. Okay, bye.